Virginia Tech Hokies. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. The Hokies will kick it away first. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Old Dominion's offense will go on the attack first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
The Monarchs want to pick up the tempo.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. A sack at the 20. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Monarchs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Under fire. He's going to take off. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Hunt is on its way. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. The Hokies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Makes the grab on the left. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Hokies are flying down the field. The give out of the gun. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. The sure hands, it's Green. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Converts on 4th down, still going. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Rides the back on the option to give. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Takes a hit as he fires. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Got it behind the line. It's Green. And that one did not work. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Wants to go up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Roach. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20. A pickup of 5. The Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Monarchs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hokies have pushed it inside the 20. The play action fake. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. To the air on 1st down. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Roach. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Monarchs will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Green. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Fires left, and they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end down the gut. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off play action on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
The Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Drones. On target. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Hokies have moved it inside the 20. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He splits the upright, and that lead grows even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Looking down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no.
Touchdown, Hokie! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over Central Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll pull it on the read. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The Monarchs want to crank the tempo.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Third down play from the gun. Got a man. It's Roach. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Back to pass. It's Drones. Complete to the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. This guy's supremely talented, but sometimes the jump from high school is a little too much in some games, and it has been so far here. There's been next to 0 execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Wants to fire on second down. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll keep it himself. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Monarchs will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Finds his man. It's Green. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the run. It's Bennett. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll do it himself. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option. No other.
Touchdown, Hokie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. And this quarterback has had a less than stellar game. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top. Off play action. Here comes the heat. He's got him. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Monarchs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Monarchs moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working the middle, it's complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The short hands, it's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. He'll pull it on the read. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Lets it fly. And that one's way too far for everybody. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. He wants it all. Touchdown, Monarchs. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Lane Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Brown.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Hand off to Jones. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide open downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
The Monarchs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Dead center perfect.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. To the air, it's Drones. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Holloway. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Leaves it with the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. The Hokies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies, both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown. They're up by a field goal over Pittsburgh.
He'll do it himself.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hand off from the shotgun. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Now on 3rd down after that run. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. He's going for a big play downfield. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Roach. They'll stop him short of the first down, and the screen didn't quite convert. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Monarchs decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to throw. It's Drones. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Hokies are marching down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hokies have pushed it inside the 20. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The play action fake. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Brown will throw it. He'll pull it down. Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's James. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the Monarchs line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Secures it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Green. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That one interception in the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week like you did today in this game, nice job by this quarterback leading this team.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to pass, it's Drones. That's caught, it's Green. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Running to Green. Inside the 35. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the 2nd level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Hokies are threatening in the red zone.
Brings up 2nd down.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Play number 7 on this drive, and it'll be 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Right back to the well. And they corral him at the 2-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Stewart. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. The Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Second down.
Brown wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Myers. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Second down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good at every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.